bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Could your car be hazardous to your health? Well, my next guest says yes. Hello again, and thanks for joining us. You're watching Comcast Newsmakers, and I'm Linda Kurtz. Joining me today is Michael Sachs, and he's a lemon law advocate. And today we're talking about water leaks in your car. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Linda. Big problem, water leaks in the car and what you can do about them to protect your health.
You know, this is something I wouldn't usually think about as far as having to keep up with your car and maintaining your car. Do people pay attention to things like water leaks?
You know, they really don't, and it's a major problem. We're seeing an increased number of water leaks in vehicles for several reasons. Number one, take a look at the structure of various vehicles. We're looking at a lot of crossover vehicles now, sports cars, unusual shapes of vehicles. So cars have really changed. They're not the basic boxy sedan anymore.
Right.
But we're also looking at the air conditioner and the heating system. And right now, with the heater finally being turned on, you might smell an unusual musty scent, and you might feel a dampness around the bottom of your seat or the bottom of your floor, driver's side, passenger side. It's not your imagination. It could be mold or possibly a water leak that's coming right from your HVAC system.
Okay, so why is this such a big deal? I mean, all right, so you have some mold there, it's a little stinky. I mean,
it's quite a big deal. Number one, you and your family are in this car constantly.
Right.
Just think how much you are driving this vehicle. But also, the mold is getting into your carpet. It's actually diminishing the value of your vehicle. You need to take action, and you need to do something about it.
Not to mention, you know, certain molds can be hazardous to your health.
Absolutely. And there are many different ways that you can have a water leak. There is a sunroof in many of our vehicles, and the autumn leaves come down, and the autumn leaves block the vents of the sunroof. All of a sudden, you're finding water dripping from the top. So you might find the water dripping from your electrical units. It could be anywhere. It could be in your trunk. So if you find a water leak, you need to take precautions. First, you need to contact the service manager immediately. Water leaks are covered under any original or an extended manufacturer's warranty. So make sure you make that appointment. And then if you smell something or you witnessed a leak, figure out exactly the location of what you're smelling or what you're feeling before you go to the service manager.
Okay.
So once you're there, you say, okay, I'm feeling a dampness, passenger side floor. I'm smelling something coming from this particular vent. Give them the tools they need to properly diagnose the problem.
Right, the more information, the better.
Exactly.
Let's say you take it in and they can't identify the problem. What happens?
Sometimes. You have to remember that, unfortunately, especially with today's economy, the service departments are significantly diminished. So they may not spend the time needed to find the problem.
Right.
You need to keep going back. You need to keep a log. You need to keep returning. If you can't get the service at this authorized dealership and you drive a GM product, go to another GM dealership. If you find that you've been back 3 or more times for this situation, you do have rights under your state and federal laws. You could be entitled to a new car or possibly a full refund. So make sure you look up your rights, make sure you understand your rights, and don't take no for an answer.
You know, I don't think people would ever know that they have those type of rights. Where can they get information to learn more about their rights with their vehicle?
Well, we do have an outstanding website, lemonlaw.com, that outlines all the state rights in Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, also the federal law, the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act, which applies across the nation. If you have any product over the cost of $25 that has a manufacturer's warranty, and you're back 3 or more times for the same problem, the law says you're entitled to significant monetary compensation to reflect the diminished value of the product. So you need to take the action, and the best thing is that the legal help is completely free under these laws.
Okay, we have just a short time left, but make a case to us, because a lot of us are so busy, especially during the holiday season. Not a lot of us have money, time to take their car in. Make the case. Tell us why this particular issue is so important.
Well, I certainly sympathize with that. I mean, we don't have the time and we don't have money, but remember, manufacturer's warranty is already paid for. You're not paying for these repairs again. You need to take action for your well-being. Unfortunately, this is something that takes priority. If you have asthma, so many of our children have asthmatic problems. You need to take action before, God forbid, you get sick.
Okay, great information. Thanks so much for joining us today.
You.
This hour's newsmaker has been Michael Sachs, lemon law advocate. I'm Linda Kurtz for Comcast Newsmakers, seen exclusively on Comcast Cable. Thanks for watching.